Inner tubing in Colorado. I looked down the steep hill. It was covered in snow. The butterflies in my stomach danced. I forgot why I wanted to do this. If I had known what was about to happen, I would have turned back. My whole body was shaking. Snow landed on my hair. The layers of clothing I had on weren't keeping me warm. Putting on all that stuff was a pain. I wore long underwear. I wore snow pants. I had on 2 pairs of socks and snow boots. I wore a coat, mittens, and a hat. I'm from Texas. It snows maybe once a year where I live. We don't have any hills for sledding. Now here I was on a family vacation in Colorado. So I stepped up to the inner tube. I got ready for the adventure of a lifetime. I had been on a small sled once before. I had never been on an inner tube, and I had never seen such a big hill. The snow fell harder now. My cheeks hurt. They were the only part of my body not covered. I shook the ice off my hands. I held the inner tube. I looked back at my mom. She waved her hand at me to hurry up. The winding line behind me was getting longer. I let out a deep breath. It looked like smoke coming out of a train. A blast of cold wind cut through me. Then I jumped on the inner tube. Whoosh! Down the hill I went. The tree passed by me faster and faster. The wind slapped my face. The snow flew into my eyes. My stomach went flip, flop, flip, flop. It was the same feeling I had while riding a roller coaster. I was halfway down the hill. My eyes were covered with snow. I thought everything had turned white. My eyes were watering from the gusting wind. I brushed my eyes with my mitten. That's when I saw something big and brown on the ground. It was a few feet ahead. Help! There was no time to steer away from the rock. Bam! I flew from the tube. I skipped across the snow like a rock across the pond. I tumbled and rolled, collecting snow all the way down the hill. I must have looked like a gigantic snowball. My body came to a stop. Then everything went blank. The next thing I remember was my mom pulling me up. I felt the life rush back into me. We went back to our room. I wasn't hurt, but I was a little shook up. I sat by the fire. I sipped hot chocolate. My family and I talked about what happened. We talked about what I should do next time. I would need to be more aware of my surroundings. Well, there wasn't a next time for inner tubing. But the next day, I went skiing for the first time. It was a blast and a story for another time.